All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 5, Episode 21. Buccelati being cacked in the Yoan.
Buccelati got butchered. Yeah.
Yeah. He has been crimsoned by the king himself.
Yep.
This is a brilliant way to kind of have that halfway, like, mid-season finale kind of just killer move, if you will, where we left our boy, our best leader and just overall just family head of this awkward bunch of boys. And
what the hell are they gonna do after this? He held them all together. He was the glue, he was the cornerstone, he was everything.
Yeah.
Now the mom and dad all wrapped up into one is dead.
Yeah, I'm expecting a conversion of this combined with this a lot.
I have no idea.
In this episode.
No idea, because I'm really hoping that everyone goes after him and manages to see a bit of what's going on. So it's.
I mean, hey, if Giorno does try to save Buccelati because he made contact with him over the phone, that Buccelati kept in the zipper in his cheek because he's amazing. He might try to save him, but as we all know, it's going to be Muda.
Well, hey, maybe Muda for the boss eventually. No,
hey,
still have half the.
You know, what'd be cool
left.
Is that they save Trish. They save Trish, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's basically the final moments for Buccelati.
They
gave him the backstory and everything.
I know. I'm not ready for this, but here we are, and this is gonna hurt.
But big things are going to happen this episode, regardless of whether or not there's a fight. There is going to be some decisions that have to be made for the squad.
Yeah.
So y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Ow. Bow. Bow, bow, bow. Down, down, down. Yume o shibare tsukeru Autumn dies dame no ishi ni Marude oshu sube surete Doko ni mo nigarane nai Hitsasura agaki nagara Dakedo akirame nai Gareki no soku ni Umoreta Kibo no kakera tachi Kito kono te de Mitsuke dasu sa Sekai o kaeru tame ni Fighting gold 自分の道を信じたものだけがいつか輝ける命の限り神にも逆らい戦って続ける不屈の魂たちよ Fighting gold.
Okay. Woo! So, damage report. Like he could be okay.
The mystery of King Crimson. Wow,
so
levity right up.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so this is meanwhile. Wait. Oh no, this is the boss's stand. Oh no. Oh no, holy crap, crap. Yeah. And he just grabbed the water. Whoa.
Oh my god.
So it affects everyone. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Whoa! Oh man. So the first one was probably when he took Trish. And the second one was Okay, okay. Crap.
And then it's gonna skip again.
Yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Oh! I just love how the stand is actually the one talking here. Oh! Oh!
Wait!
Wait!
What?
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 Hold on! Hold on!
Oh! What?
Ah! Wait!
Whoa! Oh my god! Whoa! This is terrifying! Wow! That is ridiculous. This is the ultimate paranoia ability of just,
Yeah.
wow. Oh! Oh no! Oh, buddy! Oh, that's, yeah, that's it now. Oh.
You have quite the golden experience.
Oh my god. This guy is... Oh my god!
No
What?
way! No way!
Oh!
Wait.
Oh!
Giorno?
Giorno! Yeah!
Wait! What?
No!
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 Brilliant!
No way! What?
Hold on!
Oh!
Wait! Wait!
What? This is what? This is what? Wait! You are kidding me! Oh, yeah! Let's go now. Heal him.
Yeah.
Heal him. Let's do this.
Come on, seal yourself up for now, Buccelati, like, and just...
Wow! I order myself. Even so! Oh, he locks it up. Right.
Okay.
Send him away. Nice. Yep. Oh my god! Oh, this is gonna kill him though if Giorno's not there. Oh my god. Wow. Oh
How?
my god.
I mean, guess we know how, but...
I love how he always positions himself directly behind his stand.
Uh-huh.
For you to, that's a good line as a villain goes.
Yeah. And then Giorno and everybody comes in.
Yeah! Oh! What? What?
Wait.
What? This is so overpowered. This
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
Right, he was to make an escape, right?
Yep.
Awesome!
Yeah! Daddy! But you're predictable. Yeah. Nice. He just established his limitation.
Yep.
He's so pissed.
Wow.
Try enter my domain, bitch.
What?
Oh.
Wait.
Oh. Giorno, go,
Okay.
go, go, go,
All
go.
right.
Oh my god, heal him, heal him. Yep. Oh, he's gonna live. He's gonna live.
But.
Because the boss is paranoid, he won't attack here. He'll realize he's screwed up.
Wait.
Oh, you're right.
Why is it open?
No, save him. No, he's dead. No! You could have got him. No! But you got here! Oh. Whoa! Whoa!
Wait. What? Wait.
So were we seeing the future when he had died?
Maybe.
Just earlier? Or it was just taking a while to heal him? Oh, okay, numbers. Numbers.
Wait. Wait.
Whoa. Just what happened?
Yeah.
Right. Awesome.
Okay. How is Buccelati still alive, though?
Oh.
And now I chase you.
Yeah. This is awesome. Yeah.
But what is the ability like?
Well, that's okay. That's okay. They'll talk about it. But the point is that he's actually alive.
How? How?
Yeah. Like, this is gonna be awesome. Let's do this. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Yep.
Wait.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Just basically
Okay.
saying, you have a choice right now. Get on the boat with me or don't. So the band will potentially split up here.
Gotcha.
But it might
because
not
if he
be-
tells them what the boss's ability is, then they'll be marked too.
Yep, exactly. That comes after they've decided to betray
Right.
Passione, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she's still there, that's good. We.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Abakio, yeah.
You almost got him killed. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait.
What's going on?
Okay. Yeah. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
All right. This is not an order. Yes. Wow. Wow. I think it's gonna be Mista.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could also see it being the Rounds, yeah. I mean, I could see it being any of them.
Whoa, Fugo. Jeez. Oh. Oh, dang. Oh, he's going to just sit down. Wow. Oh, man. Wow. Okay. Yeah, he has, but... Whoa. That's cold. But that said, it is gonna be a Bacchio! Yeah! Holy yes! Hell yeah! Awesome! Oh, that's huge! Uh-huh. Oh! Alright! And then missed us next. So we knew who the first two would be. Yep. Yeah. I love the new bond that Mista and Giorno have now after they've gotten close together. Oh, and of course isolation makes him scared, yeah. Oh, he's sweating like crazy. Oh. Oh. He wants to be ordered. Yeah. Oh man, because he's just the young kid, you know. He Daga kotowaru. You'll find your courage in the making of the choice, Narancia. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, this would be a huge step for JoJo's if they actually had people just split up because of just difference of opinions and stuff and beliefs. Wow. Oh, you don't even know what kind of music she likes. Whoa. Yeah! Yeah, that's right. Oh. Don't order me not to. Yeah. We literally called the order too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this idiot dumb boy. He made up his mind. You're a good boy. Yeah. It took real courage for him, but okay. Squallow. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that is insane. Oh, dang. Let's go. Wow. All right, this is a family, y'all. This is
this is a family here.
This is bigger than blood. This is bigger than just the fact that Buccelati is basically mom and dad just all combined into one here. It's so perfect.
They could have had Buccelati die here, and in some ways I feel like he kind of did.
I feel like
I feel like the ghost thing is foreshadowing for future JoJo parts now. Like you mentioned it in part 4, but like especially
so dude, that stuff happened in part 3. That happened way early on. I think what they're more of just talking about is just that stands are the projection of the souls of the users. We're not going to go too in depth into this here, but just the idea that what would happen if you were somehow able to perceive the actual soul of the person, not the projection, but their actual soul. What could they do? And I think that the point they're making here is that in the moments where people are close to death, the soul can transcend the body for moments of desperation, what have you. But not getting into that. King Crimson has a horrifyingly beautiful Zawardo level kind of effect and cool explanation of the ability. So let's work this out here. It erases time, but also creates a domain, a parallel dimension of sorts, where in that time he's able to perceive up to a certain future amount of time, and in that time he's completely unaffected by it. He's just able to visualize it. So then that time that was visualized in the domain gets erased, and then he gets to put himself at any point in 3-dimensional space past
whatever amount of time
gets
he wants
erased.
to go past.
Right, and thus he can not only predict the future, he can move through time. It doesn't seem like he can really interact with them, though. This is why I think it's not...
He has to go back into actual reality
and hurt them there.
Right.
Now,
that's still ridiculously busted.
It's insanely busted. It has a range limitation in that the domain in which he perceives is only a certain amount. However, the effect in time
of erasing time
still happens outside the domain.
Global. That is the entire universe. Just that. What?
So there's all kinds of busted aspects of the stand. But what I like about this is the ultimate get out of jail free card. If his stand is constantly being used, which I actually think this is part of his problem, is I think it is constantly being used. So it's driven him a little crazy because he's erasing his own time. So he's constantly in a situation where he's like, oh no, a fly just landed over there, and he freaks out, and then he's hidden in his cloak and everything, and he's underneath the bit there. And then when he's like, no, it's my time to showcase that I'm the boss, he puts on these airs of being this powerful, confident individual, when actually he's a scared little paranoid coward.
So this might not be a thing, but I would absolutely love to go back through part 5
and see if there were any skip moments. I'll bet you there are.
Because the thing is, if you think about it, that's actually, it's very powerful, but that's also a huge limitation in that other people could realize it, right?
Right, yes.
Even if
stand users attract other stand users. In a weird way, maybe this is kind of a homing beacon for strong people out there that are like, the hell? I am pretty sure something crazy is going on.
And they wouldn't know, that could be anywhere. It could be someone on another planet for all we know. Who knows if there's...
Well, we don't know how long the range is.
No, but it's time. So if time is erased, that's just... Like we had a potential alien in part 4.
I just don't know if at a certain point, time is essentially just kind of like...
Well, if there was, then there would be a gap point. There would be a hiccup, right?
Would there be some split universes and what have you just going on? I don't know.
But
maybe it course corrects immediately based on the dimension that he basically opens up, creating another world line or what have you that no one could perceive, obviously, because it's at a different point in time. But it's
potentially,
it's constantly going and creating a bunch of alternate realities and such like that.
Who knows?
But this is nuts. We have, although something rather interesting here comparatively to previous JoJo parts, and I really like this, is he took a little bit of the Kira Yoshikage kind of style of the
the paranoid kind of character who's
sure.
got their own dominion that they want to maintain and keep it this way. Mm-hmm. In his, it's the power he has through Passione, but we're revealing the stand ability rather early.
Yes.
Like, very early comparatively to what they did with Dio.
Right. Which I prefer. Like,
I prefer too, yeah.
Because
it sets the stakes a lot earlier.
It sets the stakes, but it's also, it allows for more, like, kind of scary stuff to be able to happen. Mm-hmm. Because all the people that have gone with Buccelati are basically now, their names
hunted.
are on a death list, right?
Yep.
Like, whether they'll actually die or not, who knows? But because they've set up the family thing and all that, they can now have the consequences for that fall through.
Right.
Fugo is another example. Just because he didn't go with them doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to be safe.
Yep.
Right? Now, he might be, but he could also be sent after them. He could, like, all things could happen. The boss could just be like, you know what? You were close to them, and you could go join with them later. I'm just going to disappear you. Like...
Well, I actually would love to see this.
What?
Fugo has a stand that, not going to lie, it's kind of a villain stand.
Oh.
I would love to see a moment where Fugo basically gets threatened by the big wigs of the bosses, like guards or what have you, and they're like, oh, you'd like to live?
Go kill them.
You need to go kill them. But not only that, you need to tell us everywhere that Bruno would basically send his people to. Where is his hiding spots? Give us all that info. Well, and then he basically gets coerced into doing all this stuff, which... Oh no, that seems very familiar to his backstory. Yeah. The idea of people in power abusing and manipulating his, abilities. Well,
and also, let's be real. His stand is actually probably one of the most dangerous ones for King Crimson to worry about because it's a range limitation. And he can do time stuff. But if there's a nerve toxin that's filled an entire room... There's not much you can do. You can't come close, right? And if it only works for short amounts of time, then eventually he's going to come back into existence or whatever, and then he will die, right? So that's kind of an issue.
Right. In some ways, Fugo is at his strongest right now.
Yes, because he doesn't have to worry about anyone else.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's also really scary because for him, I would say he's a character in which... I would love to see how he plays out more when he's put into pressure from authority figures. In this case here, Buccelati basically made very clear that he's not ordering him to do anything here, which gave him the freedom to say no. Yeah. And for Fugo, I think it's really awesome that he said no here and didn't do this. Because, from his perspective, he's like one of the youngest or the youngest person in the group. Yeah, he's the youngest in the group.
Well, and he's also the smartest.
He's also the smartest
he knows just how bad of an idea this is. Yeah. Right? And he's like,
what? He's got a great life that he can live. Why does he need to throw it away? He doesn't. But what's exciting about this is that this is setting up multiple potential things where he could either come back and be a badass and save them at a specific point in the future, rejoining the group, or end up in the situation I predicted, or even another one where the boss just kind of grabs him at some point and is just like, so you thought that you would be okay just because this whole thing happened. Didn't I tell you? Never to set foot on the island. Sure. And then literally the next episode, Fugo dies.
Yeah.
That could just happen.
They could do that.
Just to set the terror in our hearts of this boss is not now hiding as much.
Right. Because one of the... And with the stakes that have been set up, right? Yeah. And the fact that they're now, everyone's after them. And we know what happens when people are after them. So, now... they've done tons of fake outs with the JoBros dying and stuff, right? Even with Buccelati here.
Good grief.
They keep freaking scaling it up. They actually did have him die. His ghost was out there. Yeah. But something happened and we're not exactly sure, and there's some ramifications of that, okay. But that's taking it to the next level, because they kept escalating of you think they're gonna die. No, they're not actually gonna die. Okay, now we know we faked you out before, but now they're really gonna die. And they just kept doing that.
Yeah. There's the other bit here that we need to talk about with Buccelati, and that is that there's something wrong with him still. And I kind of want to go out on a limb here and say there's a possibility that this is some aspect of his own stand working in a way to keep himself alive here. But there's a bunch of little things that happen this episode that I kind of want to set up as hey, let's look at this. Because one was, does he not feel pain? He stepped on the little nail.
Yeah, and it went all the way through his hand. Didn't feel it.
Didn't feel a thing.
And it didn't bleed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is this some element of Giorno's stand where he turned Buccelati into some kind of like zombie or whatever? Like who knows, right? Because like the whole thing of like him being short on blood, it's like, okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. He lost a lot of blood. JoJo's is actually bringing this up, right? Like Giorno can patch up the wounds, but he isn't necessarily making everything go back inside. The hope is just that the things that he creates would resupply the blood. But
right,
apparently not quite. So
yeah, this might be something where he's just alive and we have to just kind of like just be grateful.
But I feel like this could definitely be something like almost like that D&D show we love, where you have a character that's dead but they're still around. And then basically they're going to die at some point, but it's going to be more of like a disappearing into nothingness rather than being violently murdered.
Except I'm going to go back on basically everything I just said with this, because I think I just realized more actually why he needs to be alive here. Okay. And not just he needs to be alive, but this needs to be something where he took actual damage and it matters here. Is that Giorno doesn't know anything regarding what the boss's stand, King Crimson, actually does.
Buccelati still hasn't told them.
And I think that we might not know exactly everything that happens when someone uses that kind of an ability on the human body.
Okay.
And what would be rather cool is to just realize that Buccelati's body is something that can't be just healed or replaced with organs and stuff like that. This is something that will come up as a problem at some point in the future. But it is more the like the scars, if you will, to showcase that he's he's so devoted to this. And it's the kind of things where he can show someone like Trish that he's 100% on her side in this. So I also really want a moment where the squad basically stares down the big bad evil guy boss, what have you, and then as he's getting just destroyed, we get Buccelati going "Arrivederci," I gotta have it there.
That would be pretty great. Yeah. But I feel like this is the part where now, because they're enemies of everybody, they can actually start killing the JoBros off one at a time. Even if it's not necessarily like, they can go into a bit more of the calmer stuff where there are people being sent after them and they're not necessarily being killed, and all that stuff. But it's also something where if they're not staying together, because the thing that saved them here was that the boss was like, okay, there's 6 of them, right? I can't quite take 6 stand users all at once, right? That's risky. There will be an opening and all that stuff, right? But if he gets any of them one-on-one, they will die and that will be it, and they will be gone, right? They'll just turn up dead, right?
Yeah.
Or they won't even turn up. So I could definitely, I feel like if part 4 was now we chase you with Kira, right? Yeah. And they almost had a point like that of like I've already touched that, but it's the I control time, right? Like, you're already dead. And they could have something where it's now a predator chase, where he's somewhere, he's aware of where we're going and all that stuff, and he has his people that are coming after us. But every so often he'll just show up and our numbers will go down.
I could see that being the case. I feel like we are setting him up to be a non-traditional threat with regards to his personality. One of the things that I really liked here was that he was smart enough to realize that if he rolled the dice against 6 stand users, he's like, I could probably kill 4 of them, but one of them would get me.
Right.
And while he knows all the abilities of everyone else except Giorno, the fact that he doesn't know Giorno's ability yet is rather cool, because then it makes it a game of where he's actually probably going to use these guards as pawns to figure out Giorno's ability. And then once he's certain of what it is, he'll go, oh,
gotcha.
Okay, that's what I'm working with.
Which, okay, by the way, Giorno making it be so that some of the flesh from the turtle was what was turned. Yes.
That is the biggest brain 900 IQ.
That was amazing. That was so amazing.
Move. Yes.
And of course, he can do time stuff, so we can just be like, let's not do that.
Let's not. No.
Yeah. But still, that was like
to keep succeeding on his reflex saves or what have you.
But like double dimensionally locking him up, where it's like, all right, we get you into the, I'll put him in.
I'll put that box inside of another box. I'll nail that box to myself. I'll smash it with a hammer.
Like the only way you would ever get out of something like that is with a time reversal, all that stand, because otherwise it's like, what are you going to do? Okay, you get put in a spatial location. Okay, maybe you can get your way out of the turtle. But then you're literally locked up in like an alternate dimension, sealed up, zippered, you don't get out of that.
Yeah.
You just don't, right? Like, but there you go. Like,
okay.
Oh, man.
So I predicted that the band would split up.
And they did.
And it did. But what I really, really am glad that they did differently here was that it wasn't about the band splitting up and needing to be brought back together. Because I think that would be a really cool way to do things, but this is going to be a little bit more frenetic and more of a thriller experience this way rather than a more kind of slow character exploration style story. Because JoJo's does explore its characters as well, but they're rather simple when it comes down to it. And that's for the better, I'd say. But by having each character have their specific reason as to why they made their choice.
Yeah.
Obviously, Giorno made his choice a long time ago. They've been in cahoots since the beginning of the part.
Yep.
But the idea that when the four of them kind of had their moment of being shook, and Abbacchio was the first one to make the choice there. The pseudo-lieutenant, the attaché to... Buccelati's capo kind of captain status.
The most reasonable and sort of like cautious one, weirdly, and also the one that doesn't really have a combat stand.
Yeah.
Like think about that. Mm-hmm. He doesn't. It's very useful. It's very, very useful.
The lone wolf dies, but the pack survives. So he's basically like, I'm going to be better with you, Bruno. That's you're my family. I belong with you. That's wholesome. It's wonderful. It's simple, but it's also something where you go, oh my God, you mature, just wonderful big brother bastard. I love you.
And the way he also spoke up for the rest of them, because one of the things that I really liked here, it kind of made me think of like Cowboy Bebop in some moments of these people aren't heroes. No. They care about each other very much, but they're not heroes. So if one of them decides they're going to do a damn fool thing, right? That's basically suicide, right? Yeah. They're not going to go with them. Right. No. Yeah. And Abbacchio says that. He's like, there's no way. Yeah. And all of them want to help, but they're like, we can't. No. Yeah. No, that's too much. Yeah. But then they still end up, when push comes to shove and they really think about it, it's like, all right. And I love that Narancia, like, okay, the fact that he was like, Buccelati, make it in order, please. If you make it in order, I'll have the courage to do it. Like, come on, that's how it's. You've always just said what we were gonna do. So please do that. Yeah. And he's like, I can't do that. It needs to be your choice. And he can't do it, but it's eating him up inside. And then he jumps into the water and goes swimming after them.
Well, it's not only that. It's because he's the one that was the abandoned boy. Mm-hmm. He was the one that was left behind. Yep. And when you think about Narancia as being kind of the, kind of the goofball coward, but, heart of gold, like just boy that has an unfortunate set of circumstances that led him to this place here. And then it takes him the longest time. And he literally has a Sam and Frodo moment from the end of Fellowship of the Ring, where Frodo's like, "I'm going to Mordor alone," and then Narancia's like, "Of course you are, I'm going with you." Yeah, and it's like, Narancia, you're scared. This isn't for you. You're not cut out for this. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna swim my way there. I'm gonna make this happen. Aerosmith, can you give me a little bit of a boost, please? Like right underneath him. Like I half imagined this happening, where Narancia's like, "Damn it, you guys! You should give me a few more seconds. I don't know how to swim." Aerosmith, and then Aerosmith like gets underneath him on his chest, and it like kind of like propels him a little bit as he's like awkwardly swimming. But no, he can swim. Dang it!
He can give a
his
great
cross
speech
stroke is
out to them while doing cross stroke.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And yet we actually had someone not go with them.
Yeah.
Fugo choosing to stay.
Yeah.
That's a consequence.
Oh,
it's a character death without it being a character death.
Right.
It's saying
Yep.
he's going to take a break from the story. In some ways, we're going to still remain as 6. Because Trish is going to now be an official.
Sure.
She's going to be inducted probably as an official member of the party.
Well, wait.
And it's almost like basically Fugo went and basically was like, I'm going to re-roll my character and can I take over the NPC instead of re-rolling?
Sure.
And the DM's like, sure. But if you come back, I get my NPC back.
Well, also, okay. So Fugo is the high school aged character in green that's really smart. And ends up leaving for a period of time for a dramatic return.
Wade.
Sounds like Kakyoin. Granted, totally different circumstances. But there seem like there's a few similarities there.
But Kakyoin's was because he got blinded.
Right. But eventually, Fugo will see what's most important.
Yes. I do think Fugo will probably return. It's just a question of whether he'll be being manipulated at that point, or if he will be just an ally.
But if he returns to save the day, and it's like everything's boned, and they're in like a horrible situation,
right?
And then suddenly, purple mist comes in, and everybody just starts dropping dead, and they're like, "Oh no. Yeah, everyone run!"
Yeah.
And then Fugo just comes busting in, like that would be so cool. That would be so cool.
That would be really cool. Yeah. We have the boss calling in the big leagues. One of the things I'm really excited though is that we still have a leftover plot thing from the Hitman squad. That's Risotto.
Oh yeah.
So Risotto might end up being an ally.
He could
I'm just gonna throw this out here.
Yeah.
One of the things that I was really excited about with the Hitman squad was that they actually are aligned in a lot of ways with the JoBros, with Giorno and Buccelati's crew, but unknowingly.
Right.
So in this case, if Risotto has no squad and he's acting solo, I don't think he would try to go take on the boss by himself. Now, whatever his stand is, it's so good that the boss is genuinely scared of him. Now, here's the thing. The boss might be just scared of anyone coming after
very
him.
Overly cautious, kind of paranoid.
Exactly. Yeah. But I wouldn't put it past the squad to be able to convince Risotto to be like, hey, the enemy of my enemy
is my Nakama.
Yeah. I mean, Tomodachi. I mean, not that much. Yeah.
And one of the things that could be really cool about that is because then it introduces even more dynamics into the whole situation, right? Because right now they've been put through the fire, right? They've now decided, okay, we're family, right? But then this other person comes in and it's like, hold on. But then also, and this is something that I've just loved about Par 5 so far. But when they have these sort of episodic stand users that they need to fight, right? There's always a good reason for it, right? With the Hitman squad, it was like, okay, there's a Hitman squad. We need to defeat the Hitman squad, and then there we go. We're good to go. Now it's, we've been blacklisted. Like we've been put on the execution list, right? Everyone's coming after us. So there's going to be a good reason of why exactly. Yeah, there's going to be this almost constant supply of stand users trying to kill us.
But also, here's the other thing they could do, and this is something I am very excited about.
Yeah.
We could have a Passione civil war. And the reason for this is because Buccelati and Giorno now have proof of the boss's weakness. He failed to deal with them himself.
That's true.
Meaning that his dominance has been questioned.
Yeah.
Which means if they wanted to, they could use this as a way to... well, and that's chaos is a ladder.
Well, and that's definitely a good reason for Risotto to join up with them, because it's like, oh wait, they got put on maybe they're actually good enough to like join up with. Okay, all right.
I mean, Risotto probably wouldn't hear anything about that because they were already basically convinced. They were convinced to be traitors at that point.
Maybe that he has like some reconnaissance things, or however they were gathering
Well,
information.
yeah, he was interrogating other members of Passione with.
Oh, that's right.
He had his what are they, nails or something?
Yeah. He was like sticking nails into the person or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was reminding me kind of Kill His Older Brother kind of style.
Oh man,
thing going on there.
You know who actually would have been really good against King Crimson and Little Feet? Because if it scales everything down, then that also means that abilities of the stand scale down, and since range is an issue, right? Sure, stop time, but even if you stop time for like 5 seconds, he can only move like this far.
I mean, he's more destroying time than stopping.
Well,
time.
right, but there's a time limitation to what he can do within it, right? So suddenly it's like
my King Crimson's ability.
And it's like, yeah.
God damn it! I can't run away with this. Ah!
And now unleash the ants, and then like a jar with a timer on it that was like waiting for the thing to tick, and then a bunch of red fire ants come out, and they're both like hide.
Or they just have Purple Haze go over there, and he's desperately trying to run away from Purple Haze.
Wow,
but he can't, and then just yeah.
Of course, there's a lot of ways I can imagine how they kind of try to fight against the boss and what have you. The problem is, I think that they're going to end up losing members, like you're saying, because the boss just has too many people that will be on his side here. And we're going to end up in a lot of situations where it's going to be like the classic thing of, go, I've got this. No, you'll die. And then, slowly but surely, one member of the crew will die off here and there.
If you think about it, though, one clever way to beat the boss would be to get him with something that isn't obvious. Now, he's paranoid, so that probably wouldn't work.
But you have to find him and keep him in a place.
No. Yeah. But if you can do something so that it can take effect, but not in an obvious way, then there could be something where even if he goes to erase the time, the thing already happened. So,
Yes. But this is also assuming that the thing happens in such a way that once it happens, he doesn't immediately just hit the ability. I'm sure the best, this is that character that is so fast at spamming the nope, nope, I don't get hit by the thing. Nope, shield button. Because,
Oh, definitely.
So, okay, no. Have you ever played someone Smash Bros. Like this, where literally all they do is shield dodge? And then every once in a while they just bop you a little bit, and then they shot. It's basically like someone rolling around in Dark Souls. And they're just like, and you're just like, are you gonna fight? Nope. They literally are just waiting for you to mess up.
This is the ultimate impenetrable defense, And
you're just like, I don't. One time when I was playing Final Destination, Fox versus Captain Falcon. And, it's the two really fast people and stuff like that. And I've never really gotten good at Falco, so I can't do the Fox-Falco matchup, what have you. I basically just dodge away from the Fox. Because Fox is really quick and all, but unless they're really good, you can just avoid them. And of course, they're both really quick. But it would just end up in moments where every once in a while I would just do a little sweep kick or a little just side A or what have you. Just dodge. And they're just like, really? And then, of course, he's, Final Destination, so he's Fox. So he would just pew, 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 pew. And I just jump off to the side and just hang there and be like, are you going to...
Wait for him to come after you?
Wait for him to come after me. And then I would do a little trick thing in the air dodge or what have you so that he would overexpose himself. And then I'd pop him off to the side and then jump over and bam, smack him down. And just be like, all right, let's do that again. Stocks, we have 2 more to go. Let's do this. And the person would just be like, ah!
So what we need here is we need basically that, except we need it to be more like some sort of virus, shall we say, that goes through the air and the boss gets contaminated or something like that. Like again, Purple Haze. They're screwed. They're screwed.
But he already quarantines himself, Jacob.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We can't do that. Okay, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. What an episode. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. Any level of support gets you access to our Discord, where you can chat with us in the community there about the show, about anime in general. If you want to check out full-length timer reactions, check out that as well. And we also have early access, so you can watch the episode a week ahead in advance. Oh, this doesn't make sense.
The time got erased and then leapt past.
Yeah, exactly. And then we'll see you all next time.